Hello, gorgeous soul. Are you ready for a once in a blue moon experience? Because that is what August is bringing us, 2 full moons. And that is what a once in a blue moon means. So we've got this very intense emotional energy, and who we mix with, who we hang out with, what we believe that we want to create, our kind of self that is all about manifesting is right there to guide us through the month. But also the second full moon is in Pisces. It's very emotional. Where are we going spiritually? What does our intuition want to tell us about the next step? What are we really feeling? I don't know if you're an emotional person or not, but either way, expect psychic revelations, a great sense of connection to the whole, and a great idea about where you're going in your future. It's exceptional. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey, fabulous Virgo. Are you feeling super powerful? I do hope so. I know we're in retro weather. Can be quite draining. And also, yes, Mercury, your ruler, is going retrograde this month. But you have a secret superpower. And that, certainly for the main lot of this month, is that Mars is in your sign. So you're like, yeah, boom, go, go, go. And best of all, on the 1st of August, the same day as the full super moon, it is trine, which is a good thing, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. Oh, you have a boost of energy on the 1st of August along with this super moon. You might find yourself wanting an adventure, wanting to stretch yourself. But bear in mind, this full super moon is making you think about your habits, your routines, and what you want to commit to. But you know what? If you mix together adventure and commitment, you could find the perfect solution. Sometimes you always want to do the right thing, and slapping in some adventure there, happy days. Now, this Mercury retro shadow happens to be in your sign, so anything you want to commit to or get done, please do it at the beginning of the month, because at the end of the month, Mercury is full retro in your sign, making life a little bit confusing, but we'll get to that in a minute. So as we kick off this month with all this energy, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to commit to? What do you want to explore? Really think about those things, because you could call them into being. Mercury is trine Jupiter on the 10th of August, and that gives you great power in what you're saying. Your words are like spells. The universe is all ears at what you're thinking and believing. So really, really work on that and use that to your advantage, because it could be incredible. Life is opening up for you, even though at the end of the month it gets a bit trickier. Make use of the middle of this month to get done what you want to get done, and to be positive and believe in yourself. With this incredible new moon in Leo, we have the sun squaring Uranus, Mars trining Uranus, and the new moon square Uranus. Uranus is the planet of the unpredictable, of surprises, but also brilliant and genius ideas. So something extraordinary could come your way, and it's really, really important that you use your intuition and that you feel rather than just think any decisions that you need to make. And your intuition is saying, okay, you've got to let go of something or someone, and you've got to have a new belief system and trust your own intuition and magic. Something extraordinary is on your way. It could involve actually a journey, an opportunity to travel, or meeting someone fascinating who has a very unique soul, or even comes from a completely different background or country to you. But it sure will be absolutely compelling and interesting. Now, Mars is opposing Neptune on the 22nd, so be a little bit cautious of that, because you might be sort of very unclear about what you're feeling and what's real when it comes to love and passion, or anything that involves, you know, sort of enjoying yourself, but it's Neptunian. It's not kind of, it's either a lack of boundaries, or it could be you indulging in something maybe you know you shouldn't, but it's sort of a drug-like feeling. And it could even be a sort of a feeling like that towards another person, and you sort of not paying attention to what is right and what is wrong. So no doubt it will be highly enjoyable. but just watch your boundaries on that day. Now, the sun enters Virgo on the same day that Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury is going backwards. So you're going to feel great, but there could be confusion. You know the rules. Go over any emails before you send them and messages, etc. And get to appointments earlier. If somebody says something, make sure you've understood it correctly and you're not jumping to conclusions. And also be very clear about what you're saying to other people. There is big transformation for you when Mars in Virgo trines Pluto, the Lord of transformation, in your pleasure zone. You are committing to something new that makes you happy. You are realizing what you want to commit to. You're really realizing what you want to let go of. You're realizing what you want to change. And you're able to step through into a position where you're like, yeah, now I know what I want and I'm happy to go for it. Again, I wouldn't be signing on any dotted lines when Mercury is retrograde, but there is sort of great hope and positivity coming your way. Mars leaves your sign on the 27th. So it's important that anything you need to sort of put a lot of energy into, get that done at the beginning of the month. Well, all the way through the month, actually. But when Mars shifts signs, that's when you're laying foundations. That's when you're building on whatever you've created in the weeks before. Now, the full blue supermoon is in your relationship zone. So you are at a peak experience. There could be something sort of very intensely beautiful that happens this month. And you have that peak experience or revelation about what you're feeling or what you want in terms of relationships or business partnerships on that blue supermoon. Now, bear in mind, Venus is retrograde. Venus is going backwards. So if you've stumbled into love when Venus is retrograde, just be cautious. Enjoy it. But really, you're not going to know the full story until Venus goes direct. Anyway, magical. It's your season, baby. We're stepping into Virgo season. It's your time. Sow your seeds wisely. So much love. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me. And I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.